Hi. So this video will be about the requisites for admission to the practice of law. So the requirements for all applicants for admission to the bar are the following. So first, you must be a Filipino citizen. Number two, you're at least 21 years of age. You are of good moral character. And now I think in 2024 bar examination, not actually I think, but it's in the guidelines, you need at least two good moral character annexes from two lawyers. So this must be I think 1 year, must be at least 1 year of good standing as a member of the Philippine or IBP. So next, you must be a resident of the Philippines. Number five is you must produce before the Supreme Court satisfactory evidence of good moral character. So this is what I was talking about, the annex uh, that you must present and submit to the Supreme Court prior to taking the bar exam. Number six, that you have no charges against you involving moral turpitude having been filed or being pending in any court in the Philippines. So also, no applicant who obtained the Bachelor of Laws degree in this jurisdiction shall be admitted to the bar examination unless he or she has satisfactorily completed the following courses in a law school or university duly recognized by the government. So you must take these subjects: civil law, commercial law, remedial law, criminal law, public and private international law, political law, labor and social legislation, medical jurisprudence, taxation, legal ethics, and CLEP or Clinical Legal Education Program. So, it shall apply to the bar examination applicants commencing the 2023 bar examinations or last year's bar exam. So, Filipino citizens who are graduates of foreign law schools. So they are allowed to take the bar examinations provided they show the following. Number one, completion of all courses leading to the degree of Bachelor of Laws or its equivalent degree. Number two, recognition or accreditation of the law school by the proper authority. Number three, completion of all the fourth-year subjects in a law school duly recognized by the Philippine government. So those are the three requisites in order for a Filipino citizen who are graduate of foreign law school to be admitted or to be allowed to take the bar exam. Now, it's different for admission to the bar. So, these are the qualifications before you can be admitted to the bar. So, this is similar to the one I've stated earlier. However, there are some which have not been mentioned. Number one, you must be a citizen of the Philippines. Number two, you're a resident of the Philippines. Number three, you are at least 21 years of age. Number four, you are a person of good moral character. So you have no charges. Number five, you have no charges involving moral turpitude filed or pending in court. Number six, you possess the required educational qualifications. Number seven, of course, you pass the bar examinations. And now for passing the bar examinations, number eight, you take the lawyer's oath. Number nine, sign the roll of attorneys. And lastly, number 10, receive from the clerk of court of the Supreme Court a certificate of the license to practice. Now, we go to the continuing requirements for the practice of law. You must be a member in good standing. It is a continuing requirement, no? This means continued membership and concomitantly it is also a requirement that there must be payment of annual membership dues in the IBP. There's payment of the annual professional tax. There's compliance with the mandatory continuing legal education. And there's faithful observance of the rules and ethics of the legal profession and being continually subject to judicial disciplinary control. Let's talk about good moral character. Good moral character is what a person really is, as distinguished from good reputation or from the opinion generally entertained of him, the estimate in which he is held by the public in the place where he is known. And moral character is not a subjective term, but one which corresponds to objective reality. The standard of personal and professional integrity is not satisfied by such conduct as it merely enables a person to escape the penalty of criminal law. Good moral character includes at least common honesty. So, yun, maging honest ka lang, di ba? Common honesty. This requirement is not only a condition precedent to admission to the practice of law, its continued possession is also essential for remaining in the practice of law. The requirement of good moral character has four general purposes, namely, to protect the public image of lawyers, prospective clients, and errant lawyers from themselves. We have the case of Torres versus Dalangin, a 2017 Supreme Court case. So, as officers of the court, lawyers must not only in fact be of good moral character, but must also be seen to be of good moral character. So, dapat di mo lang masabi na parang innately or you're of good moral character, but dapat kinakakitaan ka din. Okay? And leading lives in accordance with the highest moral standards of the community. As keepers of public faith, lawyers are burdened with a high degree of social responsibility and hence must handle their personal affairs with great caution. We shall also discuss the citizenship for the reacquisition of the privilege to practice law in the Philippines. So, a Filipino lawyer who becomes a citizen of another country is deemed never to have lost his Philippine citizenship if he reacquires it in accordance with RA 9225. So, although he is also deemed never to have terminated his membership in the Philippine Bar, no automatic right to resume law practice accrues. And under RA 9225, if a person intends to practice the legal profession in the Philippines and he reacquires his Filipino citizenship pursuant to its provisions, he must first secure from the Supreme Court the authority to do so, which are conditioned on the following. Number one, the updating and payment in full of the annual membership dues in the IBP. Number two is the payment of professional tax. Number three is the completion of at least 36 credit hours of mandatory continuing legal education. And this is especially significant to refresh the applicant or petitioner's knowledge of Philippine laws and update him of legal developments. And lastly, the retaking of the lawyer's oath, which will not only remind him of the duties and responsibilities as a lawyer and also as an officer of the court, but also to renew his pledge to maintain allegiance to the Republic of the Philippines. We have the case of Inre Meneses in a 2012 case, the Supreme Court. So, in pursuance to the qualifications laid down by the court for the practice of law, the OBC required the petitioner to submit the original or certified true copies of the following documents in relation to his petition. So, the petition for the acquisition of Philippine citizenship, there must also be an order for the reacquisition of Philippine citizenship, so petition and the order. Number three is the oath of allegiance to the Republic of the Philippines. Number four, the IC or identification certificate issued by the Bureau of Immigration. Number five, certificate of good standing, which is issued by the IBP. Number six is the certification from the IBP indicating updated payments of annual membership dues. Number seven, proof of payment of professional tax. And lastly, or number eight, certificate of compliance issued by the MCLE office. And for our next video, we'll be talk about the revised lawyer's oath. We will actually fully discuss about it. I will just try to recite the new lawyer's oath or the revised lawyer's oath.